It's about 9:45 p.m. and this is the first thing that we've shot all day today. And I think we're going to take today as an opportunity to talk about what we've learned already so far this week. It's been a bit of a short week, but it's been exciting because we just got everything started off the ground. Thank you to all 14 of you who have subscribed, and the tens of you who have viewed all 3 of my videos. I really appreciate it. I think we're literally in the triple digits right now, which is actually very exciting. So thank you very much for liking and sharing and subscribing and watching. It really does mean a lot to me. You guys are getting in on the ground floor because I have a feeling that a little bit farther down the road this is going to get a lot more exciting. A lot more people are going to know about what we're doing here. So thank you very much for your initial support. That being said, yeah, I think we're gonna talk about the vlog as a whole, as a big general topic today. Kind of my approach to, you know, how I go about doing things. Let's see what else. My equipment, how I go about editing, and just general musings about the blog. It's it's not a blog, it's a vlog. So yeah, we'll talk about that today. Hopefully it's a nice short piece to get you through your Friday, and yeah, that'll be that. And I think this is a way for me to kind of cheat and not have to film in the crappy snow because it's horrible out there. So in case you're wondering what part of the house we're in, we're actually here in my basement, which up until about 2 years ago wasn't even a thing for me. Growing up in Southern California, we have a little thing called earthquakes, and having earthquakes makes having a basement something that's very dangerous and very scary. So, that being said, I was jotting down a few ideas of what I've learned so far, things I'm taking away from this week in vlogging. Number one, and I think this is kind of like my favorite moment of the week, and it definitely wasn't my favorite moment in the moment itself, but when I lost all that footage and had to edit not once but twice, very late in the night, you know, kind of my takeaway from all of that, especially a couple days removed, is that happy accidents sometimes make for the best content. And you know, the lesson on being better about accepting failure could not have come at a more appropriate time, just because it's something that I needed to experience. I cut my teeth, I got that out of the way. It's a very hard lesson that I will never forget, and moving forward I'm always going to kind of carry that with me in all of the content that we're going to create. Now, number 2 is really the realization actually today, the whole reason why we're doing this here instead of having different locations or maybe filming outside or, like, you know, during lunchtime or whatever, is that during the week when my schedule, the nature of my job doesn't allow for much variety, I'm gonna have to get way more creative with things I talk about, places I shoot, and just general creativity of variety of material. Because if 5/7 of my material is either shot at one of the random restaurants I have lunch at or in my car, that's gonna get real stale real fast, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna work at being more creative, and what that also means is I'm gonna have to make the most of my weekends, because that's gonna be my opportunity to be in different places, see different things, experience different things, and give a little variety to the content that I'm going to be putting out. And what do they say? The variety is the spice of life. So I'll get to spicing real quick. And then number 3, I wanna say that it's already getting easier. The process is getting easier. My comfort in front of the camera is actually getting slightly easier. It's still very, very weird for me to talk at a piece of plastic and glass rather than a person that can interact. But it's getting much easier, and I have a feeling it's going to get even easier every day we do this. By the way, I just looked at the playback of that video. Please remind me to never shoot from that angle and from that sitting position ever again, because that made this look significantly bigger than it actually is. I know I need to lose a little bit. That's part of the plan for what we're going to be doing to be better. Be better is going to be mind, body, and everything else. But yeah. Never again, please. If you catch me shooting from that angle, in that deep couch with my legs crossed and my gut hanging over, please stop me right there. Stop me. So right now I want to talk about a couple more pieces of equipment that I use to produce and edit and get this vlog out to you guys every single day. Now, the thing that we're shooting on right now is that Canon SL1 DSLR camera with the shotgun mic and the Joby GorillaPod that we briefly showed you in episode 2. That's going to be my main rig to kind of get the good shots. However, there have been a few different shots, including the drawing and a lot of the car shots that have been shot on this. This is the GoPro Hero 4 Silver. It's got the great touchscreen on the back to let me frame some shots, and I'm using this clamp mount that allows me to kind of put it wherever I need to get a really stable shot, and it's super versatile, and it's great for wide angle. It's waterproof, so I can take it in the water, because that's what waterproof things do, right? Duh. Sorry. But it's a super great second shooting camera, just in case the Canon is not available or it's not the right position to be able to use something so big, so it's nice and compact. And yet I managed to lose my footage on the very first night that I started editing for my very first episode for the vlog, but that's neither here nor there. I will be looking into perhaps upgrading to Final Cut Pro X, but that will be for another day. I think this has been wonderful for what it can provide me. It's great with a lot of the graphics, and it's very intuitive as far as with music and syncing up all the images. So, so far so good. But really, this is not even the best equipment that I can have. This is what I've been able to piece together to get at least a decent product out there. My camera isn't even close to, you know, $1,000, which is what a lot of the nicer vlogging cameras are. My mic is definitely not the greatest quality, but it definitely works for what I'm using it for. I don't have the fastest computer or the best editing software. Really what I'm trying to get at is it's the content that's important. It's not the equipment that makes a good vlog. I mean, I have no excuses to get good content out there. I just have to, you know, just get up off my you-know-what and do it. So this is me doing it. Even though I have absolutely nothing to say today, this is what's going to have to pass for an episode today. So If that works for you, great. I appreciate your patience with me. If not, you know what? There's always tomorrow.